Hey guys, it's Chris here from Solarproof, and in this video we're going to go over how to enter a complicated unbundled commercial power bill into your project in Solarproof. So when you're ready, what you need to do in Solarproof is click on this Edit Power Bill button, and it gives you some options of what type of bill you need to choose. So in this case we're doing an unbundled bill. And you can see I've opened up the bill on the left hand side of my screen here. Now when we select unbundled, there's a few important things to know. First off, I guess mainly we want to know the time of use times here. So if I click on edit for energy TOU times, it gives me an option here to set up my TOU times, and what I can do is just use this drop down menu to select an appropriate time that fits my power bill. If you don't know the times or you don't have it on the list here, you can always look it up at the retailer's website. So this one is an ERM power bill. If you go to ERM Power website, they'll probably have a list of their time of use times that they use. So for this one we're going to use the 2 rate 7 AM to 9 PM peak, and we'll just load from above. You can see it fills out this table down here with peak and off-peak times. If you want to change any of those for some reason, maybe it goes for a little bit longer than you thought, or for any reason, you can just click the button to change the values. So we'll just change those ones back, and we're done with the times of use. We can click save, and for the next part we want to enter in some charges. Now one thing to notice is it's important to pay close attention what you're actually entering in charge information for. So for the first one here we've got peak, and it's a usage charge. It's a kilowatt hour, sorry, not charge, it's a usage field in kilowatt hours. So if you have a look over here at the power bill, we've got retail charges, they're calling it retail instead of energy, and we've got Vic peak, and it's 11,588.42. so that's what we need to enter in. That's kilowatt hours, 11,588.42, and the cost is the total cost of that portion of the bill. It should always be excluding GST. So this one's 1,935.39. and that'll tell us our rate. So with this one you'll notice the 16.7 cents here is not the same as the 15.17 cents there, and that's because of this loss factor that's been factored into the bill, but they are not actually showing the proper cost per kilowatt hour on this bill, as they don't on so many of them. So then we just do the same thing for off-peak. We type in 15,259.14, and what is it, 1688.39. Now we're up to the environmental charges. This one's called environmental schemes on the bill, but they'll always have similar names. Now these charges get added on to both your peak and your off-peak rate, and you'll notice this bill summary up here at the top will change to give you an indication of what the actual year 1 peak rate and year 1 off-peak rate is. So we just do the same thing as we did above, except we don't have to fill in the usage anymore because it's calculated that for us. So we just go over here, we've got SRES is the first one, then LGC or LREC is that one, and then there's a VEET charge which we can put in others. So I'll just go ahead and do that. 191.16, 423.23, 74.43. So now we've got a few other charges. We've got AMO pool fees, AMO ancillary, and others. So down here you'll see AMO market fee, that's the pool fee, AMO ancillary, which is ancillary, and we'll just put those in. So AMO pool fee is $11.02, $24.89 for that one. So we've done those charges, and we've done all the environmental charges, retail charges. We're up to network. If I scroll down in Solarproof, you'll see there's another TOU time box Sometimes the network has a different time of use scheme to the retailer, so we want to set that one as well. We'll put it at 2 rate as well for this. Click save, and then we're back here. We need to enter in our network charges. We've got peak, off-peak, peak demand, and a supply charge. So starting with the peak one, 11,358.39, and what's the cost there? 992.72. We don't have any shoulder, so we ignore that. Next one, 16,157.03, and cost is 715.76. So that's all our charges for energy done. Now we've got a peak demand charge we need to enter in. So we just go down to this section here, peak demand, usage is 72.7, and cost is 271.17. So that's not a lot, but put it in there anyway. Okay, so we've done all our main charges. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you was up here in this bill summary, you'll notice even though it's only a peak off-peak bill, there's a little bit of a shoulder rate indicated in there. That's only the calculated shoulder rate. So because we've only got peak and off-peak charges in all of our times of use, it's going to just ignore the shoulder rate, and that's not going to apply to any of your project outputs. It's just telling you that's what it's calculated as our shoulder rate, and it's because of these environmental charges that apply to all times. So the last part of entering this complicated power bill is we want to get our standing charges. Now we've only got a supply charge from the network and a meter charge down here. So what we need to do is just type in, so it's 31 days, it's $900 a year. We can just type in 900 annually there. Otherwise you could do $76. You can work it out what the daily rate is and put it in daily, but it says it's right there, $900 a year. And same goes for meter charge. It's got 2,540 a year. And that's it. We've entered in all the information. If you had a overall power bill discount, you could apply it in this section here, and that would take, say you had an 11% discount on the entire bill, it would take that off all of your rates for you, but we'll just leave it at 0. Okay, thanks for watching. That's as hard as it gets with power bills, hopefully, and yeah, I hope you have an easier time now. Thanks.